All right, it is a beautiful morning with a beautiful sunrise here in South Louisiana. Look at that. I'm in a channel known as the Mississippi River Gulf Outlet because I want to see if that jerkbait bite is going on yet for big speckled trout. Catch some really pretty fish this time of year in this area. So let's see if it's happening. Come along with me. All right, we got a north wind and it's chilly. Whew. Whew. It was a cold boat ride, but I'm starting with this scope stick, Bill Lewis product. Love this bait, and we've got some really, really nice water. Hopefully the trout are here and want to play. Haven't gotten any reports about this yet, but it is the right time of year. It should be happening. As you can tell, I got a later start than I usually do. Sun's not up yet, but it's about to be. There are some clouds moving in from the west, so that'll help this jerkbait bite if it's going on. Definitely best in a low light situation. Water temp in here is 60 degrees. All right, no sniffs in the MRGO yet. I know there are a lot of fish in the intercoastal waterway, so I might head over that way, see if I can get some bites there. Just hoping to get a big one. But I gave it about 30 minutes, nothing doing, so let's roll. All right, fourth stop of the day. I'm near the Bow Brothers dock. I really generally don't like this area, but I am seeing some birds here in the channel. Actually a pretty good flock up ahead. I may motor over there and fish that, but first I'm gonna fish this line of rocks right here. Water's so pretty, but it's also deep. It's about 12 feet here. I know it gets a little deeper out here. Made a switch to a green hornet matrix shad. Still a 3/8 ounce death grip jig head. Let's see if we can catch any fish on this. Oh, that was a good hit. Well, there we go. I don't know how I missed that fish. He really smoked it. Oh, there's one. Finally. There we go. Oh, nice speckled trout. All right. Got a bunch of bites on consecutive casts, but couldn't get a hook in one of these. Finally did. It's not a bad trout, about a 14-incher. Definite keeper, but lucky for this guy, he's getting a tag and getting a swim again. All right, big boy. See you later. All right, let's see if we can duplicate that. Super deep where I'm throwing. It's taking forever for my bait to get down. Definitely at least 30. Oh, man, I got smoked again. Might need to go with that double rig to get down quicker. Oh, I missed him. Had another one hooked up. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see what we can do with this double rig. I'm getting a hit almost every cast, just not a lot of connections. We're right now in the midst of a tide change. I thought we started with a falling tide this morning, but I realized when I went through one of the locks that it was rising, but it's not rising anymore. It's pretty much doing nothing. So any fish we catch in this dead tide situation, I feel grateful for. They should bite better once that tide starts falling. Oh man, how do you hit that hard and not get the bait? Incredible. Oh, there's a fish. All right, there we go. He doesn't feel as big as the other one. Not at all. But he's a keeper. Or at least he would be. Got him on the bottom of my double rig. 3/8 ounce death grip with a limbo slice matrix. He's about, let's see if he would be legal. I don't know. He's gonna be about 12 and a half, I'm thinking. Yep, he would actually not be legal. He would have been under the old Louisiana regulations, but not the new ones. Oh, there's one. All right. Feels like a better fish. Feels like a legal one, at least. We'll see in a minute, though. Yeah, oh yeah, good fish. Good speckled trout. He's about 14 and a half, I'd say. Hooked well. 14 and a quarter. All right. Now I started over there at the corner at the Bow Brothers dock and just kind of worked my way this way just until I started getting bites. And now I've posted up here. I'm getting bites on almost every cast. Not necessarily connecting on every cast, but there's obviously fish here. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that might be a double. Nope, nope, I think it's a single. I don't know, we'll see. We will see. No, just a single, not even a big one. Oh, it's a whitey, white trout. White trout always hit super hard and then kind of give up. That's definitely what this one did. I would keep that fish if I was keeping fish today, but I'm not. And the reason I'm not keeping fish is I'm about to head to Texas, South Texas, go try and catch some big speckled trout in Port Mansfield area. I'm fishing with Chris Bush. If you remember, I fished with Chris last September in Corpus Christi. We had a really, really good trip. Didn't catch any giants. I think biggest fish was maybe 20, 21, something like that. But this time we're going for a 30, which I've never caught. Never caught a 30. My biggest speckled trout is 8 pounds, 8 ounces, but it was only a 27-inch fish. Just a super fat fish that I caught on Calcasieu Lake. So we'll see if we can improve on that. Either way, I'll just enjoy fishing new country. It's gonna be an epic trip, I hope. And Chris is an absolutely exceptional angler. And besides that, he's just a really good dude. Enjoy his company. So it should be fun. Oh, there's one. There we go. Feels like a decent fish. On the bottom one. Nope, he just foul hooked. Not a big one, just foul hooked. Happens so much with this style of fishing. These fish come and check out the bait. They'll smack it. They'll hit it with their tails. They'll hit it and spit it before you can really set the hook in their mouths. And you just snag them. And this one won't settle down. There we go. All right, get out there. That would not have been a keeper even under the old regulations. I think he was under 12, although I didn't check him. I would have checked him if I was keeping fish. They were fishing under the old regs. The hits I'm getting are super subtle. The ones that I'm connecting on, every now and then I get slammed. And when I set the hook, there's nothing there. But the ones that I'm connecting on are just real subtle ticks, sometimes just loading up. Oh, that was a smash. That was an exception. He hit it really, really hard. Oh, goodness. And that's why, because he hit it with his tail. That's why he hit it hard. That just goes to show you what we're talking about. They're just trying to kill it. Let that be a lesson to you, dude. Hopefully all your stuff heals and you grow up to be big and strong, despite the wound. See, that was another smash. It's just fish. Oh, goodness, another one. Just fish slapping that bait. Oh, there's one. Doesn't feel big. But he would have been legal. Certainly not a big fish. Particularly if you saw my last video when we fished down at Venice. Caught some beautiful, beautiful trout. But he's big enough for a tag. Oh, look at the trout attacking shrimp out there. You can see that. Birds over them. A few years ago in December, fished the ICW, fish in the middle, out there like that, throwing corks, 25, 30 feet of water at least, throwing corks and catching trout. Just crazy. I bet we could do that if we wanted to track those birds. Just not my favorite style of fishing. I much prefer doing this. And the way these birds are working is telling me that that tide has begun to fall. They keep moving this way. So that's good. Fishing should be great the rest of the day. Fishing's been so good lately. So many easy options. Just everywhere. Everywhere is producing fish. You almost wish you could take some of these fish and transport them to 2 months from now. You know, February, March typically get kind of tough. Weather's not the best, of course. Fish are all kind of scattered out that time of year, just difficult to find. That is not the case now. I mean, you might have to work a little bit like we did this morning. We hit a number of different spots. I think this is our 4th stop of the day. The fish are pretty thick here. It's a tornado of birds now. Now our bites have quit. Let's see if the school moved around somewhere within casting range. I think I know where the school moved. Out under those birds, where the shrimp are. But more than likely, if we're patient, another school will move through. All right, let's go out and see what's going on under these birds, just for kicks. We can always come right back. I got a Holy Jolly Matrix shad that's used and abused under this 16th ounce death grip jig head. About 20 inches or so, maybe 22 inches under a Versamax bolt. My favorite cork far and away. Yeah, so right here we're in 20 feet of water. We're not to the middle yet. 22 feet, 23 feet, 25 feet. The school is right here. We should get bit pretty quickly. Let's see if we can reach it. didn't take long. Just a few pops. Oh man, he came off. I think he broke off. Sure did, broke me off. I think that actually might have been a redfish. Well, that stinks. That's bad timing. 32 feet of water. Yeah, it was a giant boil. It was a giant boil behind that fish. All right, while we're here, let's throw the double rig. It's obviously a school here. Oh, look at that. Look, they hit right there. I think it's redfish. Oh, yep, redfish. I was right. And not a small redfish. I threw out this double rig. Hopefully we don't double up, because one of them would certainly break me off. We're gonna chase this big boy down. We're gonna be fighting him a while. This is a big fish. This is a big fish. That first run was super impressive. I'll be curious to see how big this fish is. I bet he's over 30. He's a big old gorilla. I know he's not done. People come here from all over the country just to have one chance at a fish like this. And we catch them as bycatch, just incredible. For many people, this would be a fish of a lifetime. Or at least I think. I think he's that big. Yeah, he's a big gorilla. Look at this, a big bull. Oh, look, I did get a hit on the top one. The top bait is gone. So we got two fish that hit, and one of them stole my bait. All right, dude. All right, we got him. That's a giant, giant, giant redfish. Good Lord. That is a pig. All right, we're gonna let him sit there a minute. We're gonna get a tag, put that in him, and let him go. Now, is he the first one to hit me or the second one? Who knows? I don't know. I just know this is a giant. We got that tag in him, and we're gonna let him go. He's about a 35-incher, really beautiful fat fish. And he swam off. Perfect. That was awesome. All right, that was a nice diversion. Now we've come back up to where we were catching our trout. See if any more have moved in. Oh, first cast. Well, I guess some more have moved in. First cast. He was on before we even engaged the reel. Oh, it's a double. There we go. Good sign. Whoa, get in the boat, dude. You're the bigger one. All right. Lemonhead Matrix 1/4 ounce death grip. And Limbo Slice Matrix with the 3/8 ounce death grip. You're both gonna get a tag. See ya. That's a really pretty trout. All right. Oh! Oh, I missed him. I don't know how I missed him. There he is. There he is. This is just as good as it gets. I don't think he's as big as a fish, as big of a fish. Not at all. But fun fight. You're kind of little. I'm not gonna waste a tag on you, buddy. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's just automatic now. It's just automatic. That feels like a decent fish. Come on, big boy. Oh yeah, you're a good one. That's a good one. All right. Kind of hooked on side the face. Made him feel even bigger than he is. Oh man, he's pooping all over my boat. Definitely got a full belly. 15-inch fish, I'll say. There he is. Goodness. Come on, big jumper. You're not acting like a winter trout. Another just chunky, beautiful fish. Big old fat fish. Look how wide he is. Look at that. And another one. Wow, how many are down there? He's not as big, but he might be tag worthy. Oh yeah, bigger than I thought. Oh, it's because he's a big whitey. Big whitey. There's one, there we go. He feels foul hook maybe? I don't know, feels really weird. Could be a double. Yep, foul hooked. Foul hook speck, right in the gut. Ugh, sorry dude, you're not gonna make it. You are not gonna make it. Part of your air bladder's on my hook. Sorry buddy, you'll feed a crab. The key here is just getting down to the bottom, obviously. I'm walking it up the ledge, just kind of shaking it, not working it a whole lot. There's one, speck, white, who knows? Speck. And a keeper. Let's see how big he is. My son Joel called and asked me to keep him a few fish, so I might put him in the box. See how big he is first. Oh yeah, he's 14 inches, plenty big enough. Throw him in the live well. All right, another successful trip here in South Louisiana. Fishing's just been so good lately. It's almost hard not to have success this time of year. We struggled a little bit early, but just kept moving and certainly found just a crazy good bite. So much fun. Now, I'm typically not a double rig guy, but it's definitely beneficial when you're fishing deep water like this. We were throwing in probably 35 feet of water, walking it up that ledge. Just gets it down a whole lot quicker. Obviously, you've got the added benefit of perhaps catching 2 fish at a time, but I really like to do it just to get that bait down quickly. Now, when I'm fishing deep, my go-to is this limbo slice, which I have on here. Also got a lemon head. I just feel like these baits show up well at depth. You know, I did a video years ago running various colors in front of a GoPro in some pretty stained water, and that chartreuse definitely showed up well. So I always like it when I'm fishing deep water. Not that this water's stained, because it isn't at all. It's beautiful. Now, if you come to this Bow Brothers dock, you've got lots of options. If you get here and the fish just aren't cooperating, you can head west and go to Seabrook. Although you got to check on the bridge situation there. I don't know what's going on there. Sometimes the bridge, you can't get it to come up and you get stuck back here. So check on that before you go. Also, you can head east, go to the MRGO, go to the Bayou Bienvenue Lock, go to the Guillotine Lock. And like I mentioned, all up and down the ICW this year has just been loaded with speckled trout. I don't see that changing unless we get a big weather change. And literally while I'm talking right now, there's a flock of birds working right there. I promise you we can go there and I don't know, maybe just catch bull reds. I don't know what's under them, but so much bait in this area this time of year. Just so awesome. All right, well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the Marshman Masson channel on YouTube. You can do that by clicking that button right there. And also here's 2 videos that YouTube thinks you would like. Check those out. And until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh, we'll see you right here on Marshman Masson.